Without challenges, we'd never discover our limits and our ability to push past them.
Don't shake us if you don't believe. We're too busy making history.
I never let obstacles get in my way, and I'm not going to start tonight.
He may not be able to hear it, but he can feel the cheer.
I'm running this course to prove to myself that I'm a fighter and I can overcome life's obstacles and come out on top.
You got this! You got this! Oh!
You can feel that change coming in the air.
Tonight, 32 warriors descend on Indianapolis and try to charge into the national finals.
Let's go! This season!
This is his moment.
We make a lot of sacrifices. It's so much of our lives. So when we finally get that buzzer, it just makes everything worth it.
Flex LeBrec dominated the course.
I've already got one buzzer down. I only have 5 more to go.
Reminding us all why he's the $1 million champion. Welcome to Indianapolis, a legendary sports town that's hosted Super Bowls, Final Fours, and of course the Indy 500. But tonight, it's home to American Ninja Warrior. Hello, everybody, and thanks for joining us here for the City Finals round in downtown Indianapolis. I'm Matt Eisman.
And I'm Aqua Advisor Jim Miller. Matt, they love racing, they love basketball, but this town also loves its ninjas. Once again, the crowd is wrapped around the block.
Well, in qualifying here a few weeks ago, we had some huge moments, but tonight, the stakes are even higher.
Yeah, that's right. Tonight, we've got big names racing for a spot in the national finals. Leading the way is one of our strongest competitors.
Yeah!
Illinois gym manager, Jesse Flex LeBrec. Plus, the muscle ball.
Oh, and look at that.
5'1" former gymnast Tyler Yamauchi. And oh yeah, we'll see the only Ninja Warrior champion, Isaac Caldiero, trying to get back to Vegas to win another $1 million.
On that. The course in Indy actually curves around Monument Circle, but tonight it's longer and tougher for the City Finals. For more on that, let's go down to Christine Leahy.
Thanks, Matt. This course tonight features 10 brutal obstacles, starting with the new first obstacle, the Archer Steps. Our first 6 obstacles will have some changes for qualifying, with the flywheels in the number 2 spot replacing Cannonball Drop. After the warped wall, it's on to the 4 obstacles added for City Finals, starting with the Salmon Ladder. That's followed by another upper body test, the Clacker. Then it's the brand new challenge, Cane Lane. Athletes have to hold on to a metal cane and jump their way across the curving track. And finally, it's the Spider Trap, a 35-foot climb featuring 3 sets of heavy doors along the way. If they conquer all 10 obstacles and hit the buzzer, they've guaranteed themselves a spot in the national finals. Guys?
Thanks, Christine. Well, we're going to start things off with something fun. This is Mike Wright. He's a diving coach at the University of Tennessee, and he's got a big orange crowd here in Indy. But Wright is better known as the Speedo Ninja, and you're about to see why.
Woo! Okay.
My proudest accomplishment was in 2010 when I won the USA National Championship. I became the first African American to win it in the sport of diving. It's kind of a country club sport, but now that I've set that tone, I've seen a lot more ethnicity in the pool. When I first got into diving, and it was my freshman year of high school, I told my coach he'll never get me in a Speedo. I'm gonna wear my board shorts, and I just bought that for that whole year. And now I love wearing a Speedo because I can be free. You know, I get free to move, full range of motion. I'm the Speedo Ninja, and I'm hoping to avoid the water.
Definitely comfortable in his skin. He's got his family here, including his wife and new baby daughter. And in the stands, kids from the diving club he also coaches. First time these athletes are seeing the archer steps, but no problem for Wright. 6'2", right through. In the second position tonight are the flywheels. These replace cannonball drop, which was here in qualifying. You have to swing across the 3 wheels with only 2-inch ledges to grab on. Wright makes it through the first one.
And at 200 pounds, Mike Wright, our heaviest competitor tonight. But he's a diver who's comfortable flying through the air.
This guy is built.
Yeah, not everyone can pull off Speedos, but he can.
And everyone doing this Speedo chant, including his wife and baby daughter. Here we go on the wheel flip. He's knocked out 22 people back in qualifying. You have to reach across those wheels and flip it over.
Check him out. He's wearing the orange and white for the University of Tennessee. This guy was an All-American there in 2011, and now he's a coach.
His daughter Kylie loving the show Daddy's putting on. That's right, Kylie. Daddy's an athlete.
He's competed on a big stage. He understands what it means to step up in a big moment.
And that's his sister, Nicolette. She competed back in the LA qualifier. Very athletic family. His balance will be tested here on block run.
This could be tough for tall guys.
A little more height, a little higher center of gravity.
Speedo through the block run. Speedo through the block run.
Wow.
Nice.
And setting a good example for his diving students. They got to be impressed by their coach.
But this next one is the one he wants. It's the spin hopper. This took him out in qualifying. Made it almost to the end before his arms gave out.
And this was brutal in qualifying. Knocked out 20 of the 30 athletes who made it here.
Nice.
But I like the ascent, and he's being very efficient here and using that 6'9" wingspan. Makes the leap.
All right, here we go. Watch out.
This is where he fell in qualifying. Oh, he got it. He's going for the dismount. Oh! Gets redemption from qualifying, and now he'll face his very first warped wall. He competed 3 years ago, but only made it to the 4th obstacle. That mega wall not in play for the city finals, only the 14.5-foot version. Here he goes, 6'2", and right up it.
You never forget your first warped wall. That's a milestone.
And Mike Wright is fired up. Now moves to the back half of the course for these grueling upper body obstacles. But now, Akbar, that bigger mass, that's going to be a real issue.
He's going to have to man up because this next 4 obstacles is brutal.
And he is up.
Technique is going to help the big body. When you have that much mass, you need to rely on technique.
And he's, all right. You can see him trying to find a rhythm
Looks
here.
like he's doing a breaststroke or something. I like it.
Really using those hips and reaches the top. So now he'll reach over to start the 8th obstacle, the clacker. 8 handles in all.
Freestyle it. Make it your own. You a swimmer. Freestyle it.
We had this last year in Cleveland. Has to power different sets of handles up and over to the other side. That 200-pound body is really tough to get up and over, though.
He's got those long arms, and that's an advantage here. This is
Lost a tremendous save.
Great recovery.
But watch that left arm. That really exhausted that grip strength on the left hand.
Boy, he had to gangster that last one over.
This is so impressive, this effort out of Mike Wright. Now he can go for the dismount here. That is Mike Wright.
Oh, boy. And he's representing for all the divers out there, showing that they're great athletes. This is impressive.
And his baby girl likes it. But now a brand new obstacle, and this is diabolical. It's called Cane Lane. What does Mike Wright have left?
He's the first one on it. He hasn't had the opportunity to see anyone else model this.
He's got to hop that cane down the track. Whoa! After an impressive run, falls on the 9th obstacle. We'll have to wait and see, but that could very well get Mike Wright to Vegas.
The Speedo Ninja made a statement. He got his revenge on the spin hopper. Made it up his very first warp wall. Had a couple of amazing saves on the clacker. But on Cane Lane, he just missed as he brought that cane around. But in those Speedos, he was dressed to get wet. crowd, the energy was awesome, carried me. I love it, had a fun time.
Tonight, it's gonna be a Windy City invasion.
You can feel the change coming in the air.
As some of the top ninjas from Chicagoland try to dominate here in Indy.
Look out, Indy. Flex is coming for you.
This is our war cry. We'll rise up, we'll rise up.
And one Chicago ninja is a little different. Kyle Schulze is teaching kids that being deaf doesn't have to hold you back.
He can walk.
His story is coming up on American Ninja Warrior.
Rise up, rise up.
Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior. We've got the NFL's Indianapolis Colts mascot and the Indiana University cheerleaders firing up the crowd tonight here in Indy. While we were away, two more athletes took their shot at this city finals course. Indianapolis' own Eric Shepard made it to the fifth obstacle in qualifying.
Come on, got it.
But tonight, the lift driver crashed out early on the new second obstacle, the flywheels.
Oh! That happened fast.
Marcelino Riley once weighed 265 pounds.
He ain't messing around.
But now at a slimmed down 175, the Chicago native raced all the way to the spin hopper before his arms gave out.
Oh! He was feeling it.
Our next competitor will put a smile on your face. This is college student Madeline McNeil, who impressed us in qualifying with a strong run and boundless enthusiasm. But her life hasn't always been so happy.
My middle school and high school years were definitely very tough. I was bullied a lot, and I was always kind of an outlier. I felt like no one saw me, no one heard me, and I felt like I didn't have any self-worth. I struggled with depression, suicidal thoughts, and anxiety for years until one of my teachers reached out to me and wanted to make herself present in my life. And that moment changed everything for me.
Making sure that every student that I come in contact with knows that they're worthwhile, that can totally change a person's life.
So how's your training going?
Good. Amber has inspired me to do what I'm doing now and to be the type of person that I am. Good. How was your day today? I like your bow. It's so cute. I have been involved with the Dream Center about 1.5 years now. We like to call it a hub of help and hope. I hope that kids know that they are heard and they are worthy and that self-worth is already there. Yeah! I feel like I have a special connection to my Dream Center kids coming from what I have been through. What did you do at school today?
It is a beautiful thing to have been a part of her journey, and I am so, so proud of her.
Yeah! I'm running this course to prove to myself that I'm a fighter and I can overcome life's obstacles and come out on top.
Gotta love the spirit of Maddie McNeil.
Yeah, you gotta love the pink buns in her hair, too.
And so do her mom, her boyfriend, and other friends on the sidelines. McNeil made it to the fifth obstacle back in qualifying. Very impressive for a rookie. And right through the archer steps. Now facing the flywheels. This obstacle wasn't here in qualifying. This will be new to her. Look at that power, using those hips to kick. Wow!
Oh, look at that smile, though.
She was a gymnast from preschool to high school and showing those skills right here on the flywheels. Woo! Now just the dismount left. She's got it. And you can see she is enjoying every minute of this run.
Yeah, and she wants the crowd to have fun, too.
Now trying to keep the good times rolling here on the wheel flip.
Well, she's 5'7", taller than a lot of our women competitors.
But look at this, swings over to that second ring instead of trying to reach across like most competitors have. Look at her get that wheel flip up.
And she's going to go for the swing again. I like it. She's being very creative, finding what works best for her.
Takes it to the next wheel. She's just finding a way through this. She is determined. This is a woman who's learned how to fight. It's not the fastest approach, but what matters is staying dry. Wants to get through this any way she can.
One more swing to that final wheel. She's got to make it through.
And she does it. And the smile is back. Just needs the dismount. She made it.
I just love her energy.
Well, this crowd is really responding. You can see they're having fun, too. But now the former gymnast needs good balance for a block run.
Come on, Madeline, roll with it. Just roll with it. Nice, nice. And it's not just fun. She's at the 5th obstacle.
And remember, the top 2 women will move on to the national finals. This 21-year-old setting the bar high for women tonight. But now the spin hopper. Like many others, she fell here in qualifying, needs to kip her body up from pipe to pipe.
Explode. Yep.
Come on, Madeline.
You got it.
That's the first one. How far can this rookie go? Wow. Oh, and you can see it spinning. Oh, no! So Madeline McNeil again makes it to the 5th obstacle. We'll have to see if that's good enough to get her to Vegas.
Let me tell you, I love watching her runs and the joy she brings to this course. And she provided some fun moments once again. On the spin hopper, she made it up to that 3rd pipe and couldn't hang on.
Oh my goodness. I was completely pumped out on that. Again, it got me again.
Coming up, we'll see the return of the champ as Isaac Caldero tries to get back to Vegas to win another $1 million. Also ahead, he's Jerry D'Aurelio's biggest and most embarrassing fan.
That was great, man. Thanks, Dad.
No.
Jerry and her drum-beating dad are coming up later on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior in Indianapolis. This is the racing capital of the world. And NASCAR legend Tony Stewart and other drivers are here tonight to support NASCAR's Ty Dillon, who bravely came out to try the course for fun.
Off to a good start.
The 26-year-old driver from North Carolina sped through the first obstacle, but crashed on the flywheels.
Oh! Oh, he went crashing into the water.
Man, that was fun. I'm glad I came out and did that.
Woo! On the course right now, it's the first of our Chicago area ninjas. It's 5'1" Tyler Yamauchi. He's known as the Muscle Ball, and he is rolling through this course right now, facing the spin hopper.
Only weighs 125 pounds. Pound for pound, he may be the strongest ninja athlete.
Well, he was an All-American gymnast at the University of Illinois, and he is moving through this quickly.
Well, this is where he fell in qualifying. He made it to that last pipe. I expect him to learn from his mistake.
And let's take a look at that. Here it is.
Nice.
Yamauchi, he's got it. Points back and says, not this time. His wife and 2 daughters are back home, but he's got a big group of family on the sidelines, and he's part of that contingent of ninjas from Chicago, so a big group cheering him on. And now the 5'1" Yamauchi takes on the 14.5-foot warped wall.
It's like 3 times his height.
Oh my, the muscle ball.
That was easy.
I'm loving the smiles out of Yamauchi. Well, he's a physical therapist who also takes care of his 2 young daughters, and they got to be going crazy for their dad right now. Made it to the 9th obstacle in the Kansas City finals last year, now facing the salmon ladder.
And remember, only 125 pounds, Matt. Look at him. Watch how fast he flies up that ladder. Nice.
The power out of Yamauchi.
Tell me he doesn't have enough left in the tank to be able to complete this.
Moving quickly onto the clacker with shorter arms, though. This could be a challenge. Look at him moving the clacker. That is such incredible body strength.
Here's a competitor that has never hit the buzzer in the finals. I think tonight's his night.
No problem with this obstacle. Already setting up for the dismount. Oh, shoot. I think that was a little intentional flip dismount there. He's only the second to reach this very challenging new obstacle.
And these ninjas haven't seen anything like this cane lane. Oh, boy. Here we go. Oh, nice.
Watch the control here.
Watch out, watch out.
You got to pull the cane
real quick.
Nice. Oh! And just like that, Tyler Yamauchi, the muscle bulk, out on the 9th obstacle for the 2nd year in a row.
You've got to be so precise on your movements with this. Watch the cane. Yamauchi is trying to jump over this gap right here, but he just missed the rail on the other side. We'll have to wait and see if that gets him back to Vegas.
Up next is one of tonight's youngest athletes out of Plainfield, Illinois. This is 20-year-old Jonas Duncan. And while it's his first year competing, that gorgeous head of hair puts him in some elite company.
The all-hair ninja team would be Daniel Gill.
To be an inspiration to the next generation of ninjas with beautiful hair, it hits me right here, but also right here.
I'd put Jake Murray in there.
We better get those headbands ready because Jake Murray is coming.
You know, I'm not one for washing my hair too often, but Jonas Duncan, that guy looks like he uses some expensive shampoo and conditioner.
Nigel Henry has some long hair too, and he's really good, so I'd put him in there.
He has epic hair.
And I hope to be in there.
Jonas's hair is insane.
Me and this hair are gonna hit a buzzer tonight.
I'm so jealous. And check this out. The big hair guys have come out to support one of their own. Jake, Rigel, and Daniel Gill are on the sidelines, along with Jonas's family and friends.
It looks like he got the nice hair from his mama.
Duncan made it to the 5th obstacle in qualifying. A good debut for the rookie.
Yeah, that's right. And he's got the hair down now. I hope it doesn't get in his face on the flywheels.
Well, he works at a trampoline park. This is a guy who knows how to fly. Excellent body control. Makes the first grab. Duncan's background was mostly in track and field back in high school in Plainfield, Illinois. On now to the final wheel.
And Matt, this guy's barely out of high school. Just 20 years old and now fighting to get to Vegas.
And he is through. Now on to the wheel flip.
And the hair guys showed their respect. That's got to make the rookie feel good.
He's 5'8", so has decent reach. After this obstacle in qualifying, and you can see the sleeves he's wearing. Those are signed by all the kids that come to his trampoline gym.
Matt, I'm distracted. Look at the hair. It's looking so good. Look at it flowing in the air.
It's incredible. Now, though, just needs the setup for the dismount. Oh! Whoa! A promising run by Jonas Duncan ends on the 3rd obstacle, but the hair still looks magnificent.
That's right.
Okay, watch his left hand as he reaches over for that final wheel. He just misses and couldn't recover. A rookie mistake by Jonas Duncan.
Coming up, she's already got her game face on, and Jessie Flex Labreck is ready to finish this city finals course in Indy. We'll see her run in just a bit. Up next, a true story of friendship. How Mario Brown lost his best friend and stepped up to be the father figure to the young son left behind. That's just ahead on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. While we were away, 3 more hopefuls stepped up to take on this city finals course. Indy's Megan Anton made an impressive debut, making it to the city finals as a rookie walk-on.
She's going right into it.
But tonight, the former college softball player struck out on the wheel flip. Whoa! LaGrange, Indiana rookie Jesse Maurer had the home state crowd rocking.
Oh, he's still got some left in it.
The engineer made it up his first warped wall.
Let's go!
But couldn't generate any more power for the salmon ladder.
Dig deep. Give it all you got. No!
buzzer in qualifying, Missouri dog walker Kyle Stradman was back with his dog Blazo, barking his approval. But the 5'5" rookie came up short on the wheel flip.
Oh! Not enough boosties.
Well, we've got 13 rookies who made it to the city finals here in Indy, and here comes one of them. This is the very energetic Mario Brown. He's a math teacher and a football coach from Battle Creek, Michigan.
Oh, whoa, the coach got some moves.
But tonight, he's running to honor a fallen friend.
Dominique McKinney was my best friend, my brother. He was a person that really meant the world to me. We were at his baby shower, and he asked me would I want to be the godfather to his son. 3 months later, Dominique was taken from us. He was murdered July of 2009. It was the day that I decided that Jameer was going to come first. Jameer was going to be everything to me. We do everything that best friends do.
There you go. You got to tuck your knees to your chest, though.
And hopefully I'm able to install in him a strong foundation of character, work ethic, integrity.
Divide them into blank groups.
So how many groups? Yeah.
Ready, go!
American Ninja Warrior has strengthened my bond with Jameer. He sees me training and he sees some of the obstacles that I'm doing, and it's something that he gets excited about and he wants to try.
You got to touch your chest.
When I run the course tonight with Jameer on the sideline and his father watching me and looking over me, I'm going to be motivated to succeed and work hard no matter what.
And there is Jameer on the sidelines alongside Mario's dad, brother, and Mario's girlfriend, Lena. She's holding their 7-week-old baby girl, Macklin. Kisses the necklace and points to the sky. You know he is thinking about his friend.
Uh-oh. All right, he's got it. Oh, no.
Well, he's built like a football player, just solid muscle.
This is trouble.
Finally gets through, but he did use up a lot of energy. Now the coach has to get that big body across the flywheels. 5'10", 185 pounds.
Solid build for Ninja.
He's relatively new to Ninja competition, but makes that first leap.
Good. Well, he played football, baseball, and basketball in high school. He's a great all-around athlete, but still learning ninja skills.
Oh, right into the dismount. Hard fall.
Oh, my goodness, the impact.
Look at the smile on Jameer's face. Come on.
You gotta be pretty.
And Mario tells the family it ain't gotta be pretty. Now, on to the wheel flip. There are no ninja gyms in Battle Creek. Doesn't get to train a lot on obstacles like this. But what a role model. He's a godfather to Jameer and a brand new father to daughter Macklin.
Look at those arms. He's just muscling his way through this.
Well, you have to admire this guy putting his body on the line for his godson, Jameer.
Yeah, and he's really working hard for this.
Ooh, another early dismount.
Matt, he has had some hellacious falls.
Well, he was a wide receiver in high school and college, was all-conference at Trine University in northern Indiana. Let's see if the football player still has the footwork on blocked run, Hawkar.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Indianapolis is behind Mario Brown, but mostly it's Jameer and that megawatt smile that's leading Mario on. But now he's facing the obstacle that got him in qualifying, the spin hopper.
He's getting through this course on muscle and hustle. I hope his football team back in Battle Creek is watching their coach right now.
This fourth pipe is where he fell. He got it. He's taking an extra kip on every pipe.
Again, he's a rookie and doesn't have the best technique. He's just using his athleticism to get through.
But this obstacle is even tougher than in qualifying. We've removed that top pipe, so it's a longer, riskier move across.
All right, here we go. Matt, the angle is so hard. on the going down part, and the extra... Oh! My goodness!
The spin hopper gets him again, but for an inexperienced ninja, a strong run by Mario Brown. And he did it all for his good friend Dominique and his godson Jameer.
Good thing he's a football player because he took some hard hits. He had a rough landing on the flywheels and the wheel flip, and then slammed himself into the spin hopper. He's gonna have some bruises tomorrow.
Coming up, it's gonna be a scream. Skip! As Ninja Wildman Rigel Henry lays it on thick. And later, 3 years ago, he became the first Ninja Warrior champion.
Oh my goodness!
Now he's back to do it again. We'll see the next stage of Isaac Caldero's comeback when American Ninja Warrior returns. Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior and a packed Monument Circle here in downtown Indianapolis. While we relay, 2 more athletes tried to earn a spot in the national finals. Kentucky school teacher Nicole Martinez once again brought an apple to the start line. Look at that! Ninja Nicole made it to the 5th obstacle in qualifying, but tonight her run ended early on the flywheels. No!
Are you kidding me?
Kansas City's Alex Carson showed he's a man of many talents.
Nice!
This tuba-playing engineer is also a baker.
I see you out there.
And he brought us one of his cheesecakes.
Oh my God. This is so good.
That is amazing.
And he did pretty well on the course too, making it to the clacker where he put up a mighty struggle.
Oh my!
Before he finally ran out of gas.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, this is good.
Well, we finished the cheesecake, so we can move on to our next competitor, and he is the Ninja Wildman known as Rigel Henry. And with his board shorts and wild hair, he may look like a surfer dude, but he's actually from the concrete jungle.
Last year, I lived in North Carolina, pretty close to the beach, but I traded the beach for the mountains. I'm a shotcrete superintendent. Imagine you've got this fire hose, but there's concrete going through, and then you have an air line hooked up, throwing this stuff out at 70 to 90 PSI. Shotcrete is an all-day workout. Shoulders, back, arms, grip. It's like perfect ninja training. It can be hard, it can be painful, but I don't mind it at all.
Oh! Oh, he almost cut off his shoulder. I'm okay.
Working with shotcrete has made me way stronger on the ninja course, and tonight I'm gonna get to the top of that spire trap and finish my first city finals course.
Well, that's Rigel's signature scream, and he is screaming through this course already.
Nice, Rigel.
Quickly to the 5th obstacle. That's his wife on FaceTime. She's back in Colorado with their 2 kids, but he does have friends on the sidelines.
Rigel, watch the face. Yeah. Moneymaker right here.
He jokingly says his face is the moneymaker. That's a reference to his run in qualifying. He got past the spin hopper, but banged his face on the dismount.
Well, he may take a different approach this time. He definitely is moving through this faster than in qualifying.
Already over to start the climb down. This can be harder than going up because of the angle.
Setting up for the dismount. This is where he hurt himself. Not this time. He says he saved his moneymaker. And he's going right for it. That's it.
And that's it. No hesitation as he went up the wall. Now headed to the final 4 obstacles.
Oh, from the top rope with the people elbow. I like it.
Oh, you like that?
Totally, dude. I like that.
Well, no one's made it to the buzzer so far tonight in Indy. Rigel Henry trying to break through. But his first test is this salmon ladder.
All right, keep the males Right there with the people's elbow. Right there. Boom. Nice.
No problem on the salmon ladder, but what does he have left for the clacker?
That shotcrete training is doing the job.
Last year in the Daytona City Finals, he fell on the 8th obstacle, the giant cubes. Now, trying to get tonight's 8th obstacle, the clacker.
And he looks like Tarzan swinging through these handles. He's got to get through this.
Long dismount, and he's good.
Totally red, dude.
And this crowd is starting to sense something special is happening with Rigel Henry.
Well, he said that shotcrete job improved his shoulder and grip strength. He can use those right now on this new obstacle, cane lane.
No one solved it yet. Rigel Henry looking to be the first. Wow, big moves by Rigel Henry halfway through already.
Good, but you got to be finesse with it as well.
Reaches the end. Now the big transfer has the jump deck hang behind him to the next height.
Woo! Looking like Moses with that staff. My goodness.
He's the first to reach this second rail, almost through.
Oh, yeah, he is.
And Rigel Henry, 35 feet away from his first buzzer on a city finals course.
Wow, look at that.
Only one obstacle remains, this 35-foot climb known as the spider trap. Ooh, he's struggling.
Not quite sure I like the technique. He is really going side to side.
3 sets of doors, each set weighing 100 pounds.
Man, I'm not quite sure he has the technique. He's got a long way to go.
And he's only at 15 feet. And you can see he just doesn't have the traction with shoes.
Oh, boy.
Really struggling there.
He's got to go faster.
And look at that. Look at his head. You can just see it there. He's sliding down.
Come on now. I got your back now. Come on.
One up.
Come on. All right, come on. He's got it.
Gets through those doors, but still a long way to go. But everyone in this crowd screaming encouragement.
Man, he is scrappy.
Just refusing to give up.
Come on. Almost there. You're too close to the buzzer. You came in and get it.
Everyone here on their feet.
What are you doing, the chimney? Santa Claus will go up that chimney.
Rigel Henry inches away. That 100-pound final set of doors. All that stands between him and a buzzer. One door.
Oh, my goodness.
Woo! The other door.
The chimney's smoking now.
Rigel Henry finding a way to do it.
Holy smoke.
Unbelievable.
What?
One of the most courageous, one of the most determined runs we've ever seen. And Rigel Henry is our first finisher of the night.
Yeah, he's the first to conquer cane lane, but what made this special was his battle on the spider trap. He couldn't get traction, but he wouldn't give up. He kept fighting and somehow found a way to the top.
An unbelievable performance. He's standing by with Christine.
Rigel, that was probably the most epic spider trap climb I think I've ever seen. You weren't sure if it was going to happen or not. What was going through your minds?
It was just a painful experience, really. And with everyone cheering and being so close, I mean, I just had to fight it, really.
Well, Rigel, you're going to Las Vegas. Congratulations. Pat Neckford, back to you.
Coming up, it's time for the Chicago Stars to shine in Indy. As Flex LeBrecq, Ethan Swanson, and the other Windy City Ninjas try to blow through this city finals course. And up next, think your parents are embarrassing? Wait till you meet Jerry Dorilio's drum-beating dad.
Oh, Jerry.
That's just ahead on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior and the Indianapolis City Finals. And we've got an orange flash burning through our course right now. This is Indiana's own Michael Boyer.
And Boyer, the Destroyer, has got this crowd lit up.
He's only 22 years old and in the Indiana National Guard and on his way up the warp wall, and he's got it. Boyer!
Hey. Yeah, baby.
This kid is impressive on and off the course. Not only is he a National Guardsman, he also works as an EMT, all while going to college.
He's a pretty good ninja, too. He had the fastest finish here in qualifying.
He's from Fort Wayne, Indiana, has a ton of support here, including his family. Right now, facing the back half of this course. This is his first time facing the salmon ladder in competition. He's hoping to get into Army Ranger School, wants to be in Special Forces.
He should be in Special Forces. He just crushed the salmon ladder.
And now on the clacker, 6 feet tall, long wingspan at 150. He's powering through those handles.
Oh. Get mad at the clacker.
Boyer, though, looking out of rhythm. Oh! Hung up on the clacker. Oh!
Can you have any more saves?
Oh, my goodness. He looks so strong early, but using up a lot of energy here.
Okay, now he's got it. Just needs to dismount.
Yes, and he is through. And he has electrified this crowd.
I think he's getting more energy.
Well, Boyer's going to need all the energy he has for Kane Lane. Rigel Henry, the only one who solved this so far.
And this is such a difficult obstacle because you need power and precision. You have all your body weight on that cane, and it takes a lot of strength to move it and then land softly. Like that. These ninjas have never seen anything like Kane Lane.
And you can see that S curve. It's bending. It's about a 15-foot turn. Whoa! And just like that, Michael Boyer slips off Kane Lane, but he had a fast time to this point. It could still get him to Vegas.
On the clacker, Boyer saves himself not once, but twice, and he was pumped up. But on Kane Lane, he moved the cane down the track, but watch his fingers just slide down, and he was out.
Up next, we've got another member of the military. It's Army Captain Jerry Dorilio. She's a lawyer in the JAG Corps, and that guy banging the drum is her dad, Frank. Well, he is loud and proud and always on the sidelines for his daughter.
Go, Jerry!
Growing up, my dad has always been my biggest fan.
That's my girl. Jerry!
In my freshman year, I joined the cross-country team. I had a big crush on one of the senior runners, and I show up to this competition, and my dad shows up with a djembe drum. I was mortified.
She looked like that was great, man. Thanks, Dad.
No, that's how he remembers
You weren't
it.
embarrassed at all.
When I started wrestling, I would kind of tell him the wrong locations of my matches so that he wouldn't show up.
It worked.
It took me so many years to get to where I loved it, and I embraced the weird.
Oh, Jerry!
Dad's still beating that drum, joined by the rest of the family. Dorilio made it to the 5th obstacle in qualifying, hoping to get back to Vegas for the 2nd straight year.
What happened to the beat? Oh, Dad stopped drumming, but he's still smiling.
Jerry's smiling too, but up next for her is the flywheels. Remember, only the top 2 women move on to the national finals. And with Lex Lebrecht expected to get one of those spots, Jerry's going to need to get to that 5th obstacle faster than Maddie McNeil if she wants to advance.
Yeah, she looked like she's doing more than turning it on. She's turned up.
Dorilio, though, only 5'2", she's going to have to stretch out here for the wheel flip. This is a woman, again, Not only is she strong, she is smart as a lawyer, went through boot camp in the Army.
Well, she's got to fight through this resistance. A little resistance, that's all right. Fight the resistance.
Amazing, 5'2", 115. Look at how she's making it move. That's not just power, that is smarts, that is leverage. Rilio has a law degree as part of the Army JAG Corps, the Judge Advocate General.
Look at that, she figured it out.
That's what I love out of this woman. She's got a cerebral approach, and she's got a blinding pace going.
Great dismount.
And a smile comes across her face. Now here's the deal. Her time is faster than Maddie McNeil's. If she gets through this next obstacle, she'll be guaranteed a spot among the top 2 women, and she'll be going back to Vegas.
Let the athleticism take over. Not a lot of thinking and technique. Just let it go, let it flow.
Yeah! And she's done it. She's assured herself a spot in the national finals. The question now, how much farther can she go?
Well, she's never made it past the 5th obstacle. Now is her chance.
She fell here in qualifying, was disappointed she didn't get the chance to hit her first buzzer. This next pipe is where she fell.
Big jump. Nice.
Those handles really wobbling.
You can see the kip. Now get with the grip.
Oh! Just like in qualifying, Durilio knocked out by the 5th obstacle. She wanted more, but she punched her ticket to Vegas, and that is something to beat the drum about.
She was fast on the early obstacles and then secured a spot among the top 2 women, but couldn't get high enough for that top pipe. And she is sunk by the spin hopper once again.
Gets a big hug from Dad. I think we'll see them both in Vegas. And remember, we're just 3 weeks away from the national finals. Next week we're in Philly, then Minneapolis, and then Vegas on August 27th. Well, all season we've been blown away by these 19-year-old rookies, and up next we've got another one. It's Rockford, Michigan's Trevor West, and we'll see his run when we come back on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to the city finals of American Ninja Warrior here in downtown Indianapolis. And just like in qualifying, the fans in Indy have packed Monument Circle. Now, if you want to look like a Ninja fan, check out the AMW merchandise at NBCStore.com. And for all the latest Ninja news and interviews, go to AMWNation.com, part of SB Nation. Well, up next is our youngest competitor of the night. This is 20-year-old Trevor West from Rockford, Michigan. And this guy is looking like a future star. And that's a big change from where he was just a few years ago.
Growing up, starting in middle school, I got bullied, mainly due to my size and weight. I was 110 pounds, 4'11". I was known for just being weak. I was kicked in the jaw on the bus, punched in the stomach.
He had cuts on his neck. I think a lot of kids that are getting bullied are afraid to talk about it.
One day, I was watching TV and I saw Ninja Warrior, and my mom, and the first thing she said was, "Wow, those people are so strong." And like, that was the key word right there. So I started setting up obstacles in my backyard, and I would train on it every single day.
Training has made Trevor extremely confident in what he can do, and what he can overcome, and what he can push himself to do.
After freshman year, bullying was completely done. I started entering local competitions, and I started winning them. The goal tonight is to push a buzzer. I'd like to really prove myself in front of the world.
And he's got his family on the sidelines, but they can barely keep up with him. And he's not slowing down. Right up the warp wall.
And that's his first warp wall, and he just waves back like it's nothing.
Well, we've talked about it all season long. These young kids, 19 and 20 years old, getting to compete because of the new lower age limit, and they are dominating.
And he is by far, this is unreal. The college student is schooling this course.
Now facing Kane Lane, only Rigel Henry has conquered it.
Mom says he's doing good.
And the shirt's coming off.
Oh, he's showing he got some muscle. Yawning, showing off the abs.
But now it's the obstacle that's been giving these ninjas fits tonight, Kane Lane. This rookie.
Matt, these young ninja stars have impressed us all year.
We had 19-year-olds Kid Awadi and Matthew Day hit the city finals buzzer in Dallas, and now 20-year-old Trevor West trying to do it here in Indy. Not only does he finish this brutal course as a rookie, he does it almost a minute faster than our only other finisher. Thank you. Says thank you to his mom, and she is in tears, so proud of her son because Trevor West is the real deal.
Watch this move on Kane Lane. Spins around and lands it, and then has the confidence to wave to his family on his way to his first buzzer. Trevor West is going west to Las Vegas.
Well, it's almost flex time. Jesse Flex Labreck is getting ready down in the Jeep Cherokee warm-up zone. Her run coming up in just a bit. But up next, his hearing never held him back.
I'm going to fight through this course with everything I've got.
Kyle Schulze is trying to be the first deaf athlete to qualify for Ninja's National Finals. And we'll see his run when we come back on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to Indianapolis and the city finals round of American Ninja Warrior. While we were away, 3 more athletes tried to earn a spot in tonight's top 15. The Natty Ninja Cincinnati's James Wilson was trying to earn his first trip to Vegas, but he slammed into the flywheels.
Oh, he took one right to the jaw.
Not once, but twice.
Boom, again to the kisser.
And it seemed to affect him as one obstacle later, he was knocked out by the wheel flip.
Oh, that's not the way it was supposed to go.
6-time veteran Chris DeGangi had one of the fastest finishes in qualifying. And he came out hot again tonight. With girlfriend Jessie Labreck cheering him on, DeGangi reached the 9th obstacle before falling. Oh! But his time was fast enough to guarantee him a trip to Vegas. Another Chicago area ninja, Towers of Power member Dan Polizzi did get past Kane Lane. He's got the dismount, yes! But the firefighter didn't have the footwork to climb up the spider trap.
Don't get bit by the spider trap.
After battling for almost 2 minutes, he finally crashed down. No!
It's a trap!
But it was still good enough to earn him a trip to Vegas. Well, our next competitor has plenty of fans. This is Kyle Schulze, who calls himself the Deaf Ninja. This grocer from the Chicago area made his ninja debut last season.
Ah, there's the ninja sign, signing ninja.
And as you can see, his spirit has made him a fan favorite as well as an inspiration. He's calling out. He's like, I want to hear you.
My experiences last year at Kansas City was so exhilarated because I had that moment of proving to the whole audience and the world that I was just capable as anyone else is.
And he's got it. Kyle Schulze delivering one of the best runs of the night.
Are you guys excited and ready for some ninja training today? Yeah! So since then, I became involved with the Illinois Association of the Deaf. Sometimes you may not be able to make it all the way the first time. Just keep going and don't give up, all right?
I look up to Kyla because he is cool.
I need to give it 110%. Awesome. I'm trying to teach other deaf kids to have fun in their life, to have goals, to have ambitions, and also have preservation because being a ninja warrior includes all of that. And try to go all the way to the end, okay? Good. Got it, one more. Good job. I never let obstacles get in my way, and I'm not going to start tonight. Beat that wall. Nice. I'm going to continue to defy the odds and I'm gonna make it to the national finals.
And a lot of the students he teaches have come down to watch along with Kyle's family and even other ninjas from the Chicago area. And it's so easy to get behind Kyle Schulze. Made it to the 5th obstacle in qualifying.
But he really, really, really wants to get to Vegas this year.
Up now onto the flywheels. 6'2", 175, long, lean, and such positivity out of Kyle Schulze. Love watching him compete.
Bringing that kinetic energy like the kinetic tape on his shoulder. Oh, boy. It's a good thing he's 28 years old and flexible.
As we said, he's 6'2". He can use those long arms here on the wheel flip.
And Schulze is a good all-around athlete. He played lacrosse, soccer, and wrestling in high school. Never let being deaf hold him back. Look at the tempo that Kyle is moving with. He has really improved since last year.
And this crowd really behind him. And check it out. It says, "I love you" to his sister, and she says it right back.
He's having fun.
Kyle is the only one deaf in his family, but they all learn sign language to communicate with him. Now has to refocus for block run.
Go, 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 yeah, yeah!
Oh!
Nice, he almost lost his shoes on that one.
And this crowd so supportive, he actually taught many of the other ninjas how to sign. He has really been embraced by this ninja community.
But now it's the spin hopper. This got him in qualifying. He bopped his head as he dismounted and fell back into the water.
This is revenge right here for Kyle Schulze.
All right, here we go. Nice, nice,
oh,
nice.
Yeah, aggressive
and you can see the instability in the handles. That's very difficult. It will test your core as well.
Schulze is being so efficient.
And for what he doesn't have in hearing, he makes up in other areas. Like his vision, great precision is needed.
This is where it gets tough as you try to dismount. Now here it is. This is where he smacked his head. But makes it through. And now he's going to get his first ever chance at the warped wall. And he's teaching them sign language for beat that wall. We're all doing it. Beat that wall. Beat that wall. Beat that wall.
All right, Schulze, I see you.
Nice! What was that? His first warped wall, and he got some style points.
Let's look at that again. He throws his arms like Najee Richardson. He was hanging a foot above the wall.
Now facing these very difficult Final Four obstacles, though.
If I didn't know any better, I think that's a sign for I'm nervous from his sister there.
First time on the salmon ladder.
All right, here he goes. You see him getting the L's? Nice, wow. Exactly.
Oh,
exactly. Oh, my.
Schulze.
Oh, my.
You might not have heard the clack, 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 Kyle, but we did.
Yeah.
You just dominated it. Now he's on the clacker.
Clap on, clap off. He ain't messing around. He's about to put the lights out.
Kyle Schulze making this crowd stand up and pay attention.
Turn up for what?
And at this point in the night, if he gets through the clacker, he'll guarantee himself a spot in the top 15. A little hung up.
You gotta be aggressive. You need authority to turn that thing around.
There it is.
Show him why you're mad, son.
Well, you can tell he is hurting, but he will not quit.
All right, come on. Come on. Power, power. All right, now he's got to make this nice little swing. Nice and calm. I love the calmness in him.
Really go for the dismount. Really clack these handles. He's 6'2". He's got power.
Just fly. Go.
Yes!
That's it. That's it.
He may not know it, but he just guaranteed himself a spot in Vegas. And now he's going to try to finish this course, but he'll have to survive Cane Lane.
You got to make this one sweet. Turn this thing into Candy Cane Lane.
Watch this transition. Got it.
Ooh, come on. Turn on the lights. Turn on the lights to Candy Cane Lane.
But this is the big move. Has to turn in midair and land on that other rail.
Switch the hand, switch it, left hand, because that right hand, if he makes that transition now, it's gonna pull off. You gotta turn it off. You gotta tomahawk it. Oh! Yeah, baby!
Well, he didn't listen to it. Oh!
Sha-na-na!
And the sister says it's so close. Kyle Schulze, though, with the phenomenal run, and he is signing Ninja, and he is that. He's going to the national finals.
Straight up, he had the run of his life. Got up his first fourth wall and made the difficult move on Kane Lane. Even though he missed on his next jump, that's a great accomplishment for Kyle Schulze.
Let's go down to Christine, who's standing by with Kyle.
Kyle, what a cool moment for you to teach the crowd how to say beat that wall. What was that like for you watching all of the audience do that?
Just a great way just to bond with everyone, and because I can't hear it, I wanted to see the love from everyone, and that's why I wanted to be here. So,
can you teach me something in sign language?
Sure. What do you want to learn?
I want to learn how to say congratulations.
Okay, just your hands together.
You want to hold this for me?
Yeah. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Okay. Well, you want to hold it for me? Okay, perfect. Congratulations, Kyle. You're going to Las Vegas. Guys, back to you.
A great moment for Kyle Schulze. And coming up, Isaac Calgero is Ninja's $1 million man. But if he wants to win it all again, he's got to get back to Vegas. And we'll see his run in just a bit. But up next, get ready to fly. And he's got the swan wings flapping as the Swan, Ethan Swanson, takes flight on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. And the story so far has been this new 9th obstacle.
Yeah, it's called Kane Lane, and it has been a ninja killer. Earlier tonight, we had one of the all-time greats, 43-year-old Travis Rosen. Click, clack. And the Ageless Wonder was crushing this course.
And he's through.
Rosen has made it to the national finals every year he's competed. But even an experienced veteran like Rosen couldn't get past this one. Oh! Look at it again. He couldn't keep the cane straight and couldn't hook it on the rail. But good news, Rosen's fast time means he's going to the national finals once again. But Kane Lane is making this a tough course to finish tonight.
Well, not many can get the crowd going like our next competitor. Out of Chicago, it's the 5-time Ninja veteran, Ethan Swanson, or you can just call him the Swan. And there it is. He gets the swan wings flapping, and the crowd loves it. And that crazy move is sweeping the nation.
Last year, I created this move on the course called the Swan.
He's getting this crowd going.
I always laugh when I do the Swan. It's ridiculous. It's lighthearted. It's fun. I've been doing the Swan everywhere. I've been doing it on top of skyscrapers in Chicago, in front of Wrigley Field, Chicago River. It's so much fun. It's been really, really cool for me to see a lot of my ninja friends on social media doing the Swan. It feels so silly, but I think that's what people like about it so much. If you're doing it serious, with a serious face, you're doing it wrong.
Well, I think we're going to see those swan wings flapping because Ethan Swanson is flying through this course, already about to get through the spin hopper. And he's got it.
Look at the other ninjas down on the sideline. It looks like a pep rally.
Swanson moves on to take on the warped wall. And there it is. The wings are flapping. 14.5 feet away from the back half of the course. No problem.
Can I see it? Can I see it? Yes!
Well, Swanson has only gotten stronger in the past year. Trains with all those great Chicago area ninjas, including Flex LeBrec. Swanson actually works at her gym. 4 more obstacles to go, though, starting with the salmon ladder.
All right, power up. Boom. This is textbook up the salmon ladder.
Gets to the top, and now reaches over to start the clacker. Now, with his fast pace, if he can reach Kane Lane, he'll be assured a spot in Vegas. But you know he'd love to get his first city finals buzzer.
Well, he hangs off of skyscrapers for his YouTube videos, so he's not worried about the clacker. Oh! One hand slips off. Oh, okay, but he hangs on with one hand. Like, what's up?
But never loses his cool. Ethan Swanson is feeling it. Going for the long dismount. And with that, Ethan Swanson has secured his spot in the national finals. Now he can go for that buzzer. And Swanson taking a bow. But now, Kane Lane.
It sounds like a sweet name, Matt, but this is one difficult obstacle.
Rick moves out of the Swan. Look at the aggressive pace here, but now facing the really tricky move, jumping over to the other rail.
Oh, get both hands on that. He's got to be aggressive.
Trying to build up momentum.
Got it! Whoa!
Swanson,
All
two
right.
cleats left.
I think he's thinking
Gotta
about
pop
dismounting.
it.
He's thinking, oh, nice. Get out of there.
And he's done it! The Swan!
The last time he was in Indy, he made it to the final obstacle, and he failed at it. Can he hit that buzzer tonight?
And of course, he's got to get the wings flapping. He needs to get back to business. He's got a shot at the fastest finish of the night. Trevor West finished in 5 minutes and 48 seconds. Swanson can beat that if he gets flying. Here we go. Got a little over 30 seconds, and he is moving.
Look at Ethan, 100-pound torque. Get it out.
Powering up. This Swan has power.
Oh, Matt, he's got a lot left in the tank. Swanson flying up to the top.
His buddy Dan Palizzi stalled out on this obstacle, but Ethan Swanson is indeed flying.
15 seconds to get the fastest time. He's going to do it.
Ethan Swanson, the first time ever in his career he's hitting a buzzer in the city finals.
He's done it.
And Ethan Swanson with the fastest time of the night. He's earned it. This is what it looks like when Swans fly.
He was in control from the start. Got to show off on the clacker, conquered Kane Lane, and then pushed his way to the top for the fastest finish of the night.
And a big celebration with all his buds. We'll see Ethan Swanson in a few weeks for the national finals. Well, he might be dressed for the golf course, but he's ready for the ninja course. Isaac Caldero wants another $1 million, but he's got to get back to Vegas first. His run is next on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior, coming to you from a packed downtown in Indianapolis. While we were away, 3 more competitors tried to punch their ticket to the national finals. Plainfield, Illinois pastor David Wommelsdorf had his entire family and half his congregation on hand for his run.
Woo! I didn't know pastors could run that fast.
And though his faith was strong, at the spin hopper, his grip was not.
Oh! That thing is the devil.
Professional arm wrestler Brad Spine muscled his way to the back half of the course.
He has no mercy on this course.
The second-year ninja made it all the way to the 9th obstacle, where he became the latest victim of Kane Lane.
Oh! Air ball.
The beard ninja, Ohio's Philip Huckey, sported a patriotic beard he hoped wouldn't get wet.
Red, white, and blue. Do what you do.
Huckey and his beard stayed dry until the salmon ladder sent him swimming.
No! I didn't even get to sing the Star Spangled Banner.
Well, up next is the run so many are excited for, and he's the only man who's won the $1 million on American Ninja Warrior. It's Isaac Caldero. He returned to the course 6 weeks ago here in qualifying and hit his first buzzer since winning it all 3 years ago.
For the first time since season 7, the first American Ninja Warrior champion.
My qualifying run went amazing. Felt like I'd never left. The energy was amazing. The crowd was super supportive. I felt right at home.
It was awesome getting to see the first champion of Ninja Warrior back out on the course.
And look at how effortless it is. The champ looking as strong as ever.
He did great. He went out there, he crushed every obstacle. He made the course look really easy.
Look at him going through these obstacles. So casual.
I love the confidence.
I mean, no surprise that it hits buzzer.
Isaac Caldiero.
I'm back.
The dream every year, is to make it past city finals and make it all the way back to Vegas to get back in the presence of Mountain Doriyama.
And he's done it. Oh, my goodness.
I've already got one buzzer down. I only have 5 more to go.
Once again, the Ninjas are lining the sidelines, ready to see Isaac take the next step back to Vegas.
And maybe get another $1 million in his pocket.
And right through the archer steps. Now the flywheels. He's never faced this obstacle before. This guy, though, a world-class rock climber, should have the fingertip strength for this. This man, no shortage of confidence, particularly when it comes to grip strength. And goes right into the dismount. Made it look easy. Now onto the wheel flip.
And he's not in a hurry at all.
No one's going to rush Isaac Caldiero until he gets to stage 4.
Well, back in this casual attire.
That polo shirt, we asked him if that was something new he bought with $1 million. He said, nah, I've had it since I was 10 years old.
Really? He has made quick work of this obstacle. He's already going for the dismount.
He is just calmly working his way through this course, now facing block run. As a rock climber, his balance could be one of the weaknesses. Oh, no!
Oh!
No! Isaac Caldiero, the only man in history to win $1 million, splashes down. His run is over, and he will not be going back to Vegas.
Oh, my goodness. First of all, I'm a little discombobulated. Let's look at how he handled this in qualifying. He skipped over the small block, but stays on top. Tonight, he skipped that small block again. But right there, his foot is maybe 6 inches further down the side, and that's the difference. In qualifying, he got through. Tonight, being a little further down caused that block to spin, and he is out.
Isaac Caldiero going home in the city finals, and he's standing by with Christine Leahy.
Isaac, you skipped the 3rd block there. Is that what you were trying to do?
Yeah, that's what I did before in the qualifiers, and it felt natural. But I don't know, something happened. My foot slipped, and my legs felt a little tired, and I don't know, it happened. So.
Did you feel extra pressure on you tonight?
No, I didn't feel any pressure, apart from just like the normal excitement, and I was ready to put on a good performance and crush the finals course. Just didn't move them fast enough.
Are we going to see you back here next season?
There's a very good chance, yeah. I definitely have the bug now, so I'm definitely psyched to get back.
I hope so, Isaac. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well, perhaps the biggest shock of the season, but this night is not over. Up next, we've got Jessie Flex Labreck. She's going to try to be the first woman finisher on a city finals course in 4 years. We'll see the Ninja Superstar run next on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior, where it's been a wild night in Indy. We've had a lot to smile about as we've seen a strong group of competitors earn a ticket to the national finals, including the Swan, Ethan Swanson, who has the fastest finish of the night. But there is one runner left, and she's one of the most popular ninja athletes on the planet. It's the gym manager out of Naperville, Illinois, Jessie Flex Labreck. In her 3 seasons, she's been dominant. Qualified for the city finals and national finals every year. But she's got one big goal she wants to accomplish tonight.
There is a gap. We saw the gap.
A woman hasn't finished the finals course since season 6.
Oh my goodness! Casey Catanzaro has done it! The first woman ever to punch her ticket to Las Vegas.
And it is such a big goal.
There's been so many of us that have gotten so close.
And take it all the way out!
Oh! It's like a quest.
Having trouble, though.
This might be a different type of SOS.
Oh! Does she have anything left? Oh! The power in Flex LeBrec.
It would be amazing to see Jessie open the store for females, and we'll all follow her.
I think I'm gonna beat you. Jessie trains, it's almost nonstop. I mean, this is her life. She is definitely ready to hit that city finals buzzer.
We make a lot of sacrifices and we train really hard, and it's so much of our lives. So when we finally get that buzzer, it just makes everything worth it.
Everyone wants to see what Flex LeBrec can do. Her boyfriend Chris DeGanzi's on the sideline, along with virtually every ninja here tonight. Plus, her friend Emmeline Sturpey, who suffers from cerebral palsy, has come from the East Coast to watch. Jessie LeBrec used to be her caregiver. Flex was the only woman to hit the buzzer here in qualifying. Dreams of hitting another tonight.
Yeah, she was a track star at the University of Maine. She knows how to go fast.
And she is right onto the flywheels. She did the heptathlon in college and still holds 11 school records. She is a fierce competitor.
Nice. Come on, you got it, you got it, you got it, yeah!
And no problem. Now the 5'7" LeBrec jumps up for the wheel flip. Remember, her boyfriend Chris DeGanzi and Flex have a streak going. They've had the same results over the last 4 competitions, and Chris ran earlier, fell on Kane Lane. So we will see if that streak is broken tonight.
And those two train together all the time.
And they get very nervous watching each other's runs. LeBrec just looking so strong here.
Woo! Get out of there! Get out of there! Yes! Yes!
And Flex so beloved, so many ninjas on her sideline. And as the final woman tonight, she can guarantee a spot in the top 2 if she gets through block run.
Nice. Yep.
Yes!
She's a track star.
And you know that's got to take some of the pressure off, because now no matter what happens, she's going to Vegas. And look at that, blowing a kiss to Emmeline. Now she can concentrate on getting that buzzer. Up next for her, though, the spin hopper. She was the only woman to get through this obstacle in qualifying. Can she do it again?
Man, she's got everything she needs to be able to make it all the way to the top tonight and become the first woman since Casey Catanzaro in season 6 to hit that buzzer in the final. She's been to the 9th obstacle 2 years ago. Last year, she made it to the 8th obstacle.
Now this dangerous move to the descent.
She's got it. Nice.
And look at the way she's kipping her body to make those landings.
On the next bar,
soft.
on the next bar, nice handle.
Perfect technique. Yes! Jessie LeBrec does it again, and now the warped wall. 14 and a half feet, though, cannot stop this woman.
Watch her explode up this wall.
Yes! No problem for Jessie LeBrec.
You bad. You bad.
So now only 4 obstacles left. She's made it to the back half all 3 seasons she's competed. The only woman who's done it more, the great Jessie Graff.
Settle your swing.
First up, the salmon ladder.
All right, she got this.
Going with that switch grip here.
All right, here we go.
Boom!
That's it. That's it.
Crushing it. Check that one off. Now only 3 more obstacles to go. Up next, the clacker. 5'7", 134. Look at the power.
Look, if you were to design the perfect ninja, that ninja would be 5'7", 134 pounds, and her name would be Jessie LeBrec.
Such a great athlete going into the University of Maine Hall of Fame later this year. This is the first woman ever to face this obstacle.
Matt, it's about to go down. It's about to go down. I promise. There we go.
And this is the first woman to defeat this obstacle.
Come on. Come on. This looks like the run of the night.
So now only 2 more obstacles to go, but up next, this is the dangerous one, Kane Lane. Tori Clement, Barclay Stockett in tears, so excited for their friend.
You got it, let's go.
But Kane Lane has been brutal. This is where Chris DeGangi fell earlier. Can Flex do better than him this time? But Jessie Labreck right now, can she? No! And just like that, Flex's quest for the City Finals buzzer is over, but she made it to the 9th obstacle, and that is incredible. She's still going to Vegas.
Flex was fierce as always. She became the first woman to get past the clacker. But on Cane Lane, as she made that jump, she just missed the rail, and her night is over.
Flex Labreck, who's standing by with Christine.
Jessie, that was an incredible run. Ended at Cane Lane. What do you think happened?
I don't know. I was feeling pretty strong. I was holding pretty high. I just missed the first hop, and before I knew it, I was falling to the water. I was definitely trying to go for that buzzer. I think I could have done the final climb, but it didn't happen this time, so there's always next year.
And we will see you in Las Vegas, so we'll see how you perform there, Jessie. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Guys.
So an unpredictable night here in Indy, but we do end up with 3 finishers. Ethan Swanson leads the way, along with impressive rookie Trevor West and concrete worker Rigel Henry. The non-finishers moving on include firefighter Dan Polizzi and 43-year-old Travis Rosen, who qualifies for his 9th straight national finals. And earning his first trip to Vegas is deaf athlete Kyle Schulze. Jessie Flex Labreck ends up in the 12th spot, her 3rd straight trip to the national finals. And joining Flex in Vegas for the women will be Army Captain Jerry DeRilio. Brock Barbage, Mill, and Christine Leahy, I'm Matt Eisman. We'll see you next time on American Ninja Warrior.